So okay, now I gotta try to look for side ops in Africa and try to find some rare ass animals. So it looks like we have 5 this time. Just gonna check the animal checklist to see if we can find any. Oh shit, I also forgot to do some fucking challenges that I did in the meantime, which was like just FOB stuff. Mostly just giving me money and walker gears. Okay, so I'm gonna go by here, and there's some marshy land here that I can get a pretty rare animal. I sometimes wonder if my own ideas are like if I just don't have confidence in them more because I just have trouble explaining why any of them might be good. Like even my like headcanon with Quiet there was just like I was kind of nervous trying to like just explain the details of, even though I really shouldn't be. I usually cut up the audio here just so I'm more clearly regardless. But it's this idea of just like, oh, what if I don't like do it justice? Then again, maybe I'm just a genius in my own head. You know, I think a lot of us have that sense of combination of both ego and anti-ego. Alright, so was it? I think it was here actually. But I always have that problem whenever I make topic videos and I hear my own voice, because I have a voice where it's like, it's kind of like very dry, wispy, and cracky. Like I always feel like I can hear my own voice cracking like 3,000 times. And it just lends itself to like sounding as if I'm not sure of what the hell I'm saying, even when I am. So I think it was like here. So I guess just put down 2 cages here. And just in case, because I think I marked them, I might have marked the wrong area, but I'm gonna check the right side. Okay, no, so it looks like the other side of that area is like, or sorry, the mountains are just not very accurately drawn on the map, so I couldn't really feel. So I couldn't really see the mountains that were there. So, oh yeah, just me thinking on like the mystery of Quiet there. I was also like thinking of that idea actually came about because I was thinking about what would make this game like feel a bit more personable, and I think get a lot of its points across better. Like, the thing with a lot of Metal Gear games is they talk about war, but when I really think about it, like, the storyline with the Patriots kind of, like, they kind of overtake everything, and it stops being about war and just being about people who would use war to get what they want. Which is a lot different from a story about war. And so what I was thinking could happen is like some of these like prison extraction things, if like a couple of the prisoners you had complete storylines where they talk about like just different aspects of war that have heavily and negatively impacted them. And I would make it like, if this game I've thought like goes really grisly for not much payoff, I think you can go as grisly as you want. If, like, to an extent, there is a form of a happy ending. Because what I would want with these prisoners is actually that once you rescue them, they stay on Mother Base for a while. But eventually they get their happy goodbye of just like, listen, I'm glad I've been with Mother Base, but a place like this is not for me. Because I remember, like, I just eventually looked up just, like, what happened to Cecile, and I was like, oh, she just left because she's a civilian. And I'm like, you know what, that, like, as much as I kind of like the idea of that happy goodbye, I'm sad that there actually isn't an actual goodbye, you see. It's just, oh yeah, she's gone now. You know, I think it actually can make for an emotional moment of just like here's someone who's touched, or, well, she might have physically done it, but it's like, who's been like a touching member of our group, and now, like, because we know that she doesn't, she neither wants, nor is appropriate for the horrors of war, is like, she neither wants nor is appropriate for the horrors of war. that we just kind of let her go on her own and eventually just find happiness where she wants it.
Hands up.
But I think it would be cool to see that story done with people who, like, have actually been more heavily affected by wartime situations. I don't know, I think I want the idea came about again because I was also, like, thinking about Naomi and I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, you know, somebody like Naomi, not necessarily Naomi, because the timelines I know don't match up, but like seeing Boss actually work with someone who is not a soldier at all, I think would be like really interesting, because you only ever see him working around people you could argue are people just like him. People who are head deep in war, and the only person who's like really civvy is Huey, who's a bit of a douchebag. You know, I think to an extent, like this has actually been something I've noticed. I think should like hasn't been done enough with Metal Gear Solid, and that's having that personal touch of like just letting people talk.
Don't move. Hands up. Lie down. Where are your friends? Get down.
Sun will rise
Get down.
momentarily.
I don't know, maybe it's because I was just really heavily analyzing a lot of the actions Naomi took in MGS4, where I was like, okay, what was her being herself, and what was her trying to get something she wants? And the funny thing is, like, through doing that, I was like, huh, is like, so is I only kind of is like, if there's something where she's like trying to benefit from it, that's a sign of just like, okay, that's probably not who she really is. So the weird thing was, out of that, I was like, huh, so that means that her banging Otacon was actually something she just wanted to do.
Where are the others?
Because at that point she'd already realized, oh yeah, Sunny is probably better for doing, or for Sunny is probably better for using the code we're working on. See, all I'm trying to do is just make sure nobody fucking takes this place into alert status so that I can box myself out. Shit, how do I get... Oh, fuck, that was a lot of fuel. But, like, that scene, I was just like... So, are we just supposed to take that, like, Naomi was incredibly horny at that time? Granted, 9 years alone is... Well, it's 9 years alone. But it's just weird to me that that she, like, chose to say, you know what, I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for this guy, of all people. I don't know, this is the weird thing when you start to analyze, or try to overly think about how characters react to each other and how they perceive each other. Like, when I thought about it, I was like, you know, I don't really believe it that, that Naomi is remotely intimate with Vamp, because every time she's around him, like, it looks like he's sorry for him. So I can't see her, like, being in bed with Vamp. It's just, unless she's, like, crying the entire time. And, the other thing with her was just like, I was like, you know, I just realized how much of a theme control was in, or control over your own destiny was as a theme. Well, I guess I didn't just realize that, but it's like, it kind of makes sense that when you look at the scenes in MGS4, it's like, huh, it's her feigning a certain degree of helplessness because she knows that that's gonna motivate everybody else to help her more. It's like, she's the one who's saying, like, is like, you can't run from your destiny, when she's the one who's deciding her own destiny and everyone else's. Much more than she ever let on. Oh, god damn it! I didn't go there because I thought that was redundant. Oh shit, and this one isn't. Okay, so whatever. Okay, so I can go to the mine and then do the other one nearby. Oh, and another one nearby, okay. But then again, like, one thing I can say about MGS4 is, like, even though I am analyzing it to a degree, despite my negative opinion, but despite a weirdly negative opinion, despite still, like, being positive on the game, there is at least a sense of, like, okay, who is there, what are these characters about, and what are they doing? Like, with my characters of mystery video, one of the points I want to bring up is, like, mystery that a character brings versus the payoff that the mystery itself brings. Like, Naomi, I was actually, the reason I was gonna, like, have Naomi as a strong point there was because I find that Naomi's mystery, or a sense of mystery around what she wants in MGS4, is to very little payoff. As opposed to Ocelot, where it's like, there is this sense of personality of who he is. It's like, the thing with a character of mystery is that there is something very rewarding to seeing other actions that, like, you wouldn't normally think that much about. Like, when I think about Auron in Final Fantasy X, it's like, there is something very rewarding to seeing his sense of personality, even if you don't know everything that he's about. Did I just redundantly say the exact same sentence for an ending, just because I couldn't think of anything else to describe somebody else, to describe how, like, a character sense of personality or, drive or motivation. Man. I need to ask my friend Louis, my friend, like, who actually does writing stuff for advice. Because I'm not good at this stuff. Like, I'm sure if I just showed her my shit, she'd be like, what the fuck are you writing? And she doesn't even, well, okay, she does swear. But it's that very kind of, like, gentle swearing. Oh, well, until it just gets very suddenly jarring. Shoutouts to Luis if you're listening. Which I somehow doubt you are. Alright. I love how I'm getting onto just random as fuck topic videos. Or, like, random as fuck topics, because there's really not much of these side ops. I've heard people outright argue that you shouldn't do the side ops at all. I think there is something, like, rewarding to just knowing that you've 100%ed something. Alright. But I think there is a certain degree of just like, yeah, probably wasn't worth it. Like, I basically 99%ed Final Fantasy X when I played it, but there was, like, so much of it where I was like, yeah, that probably isn't worth it. Like, the, Monster Arena. The Monster Arena is a fucking stupid challenge. The way in which you can theoretically max out your sphere grid, that is fucking stupid. And that was something where I was like, I got about halfway through it, and I was like, okay, I'm unlocking all the spheres, but it's gonna take me forever to get all the power spheres, all the HP spheres, all the luck spheres, and it's just like, you know what, it's not worth it. And even with the 100 hours I spent in there, I'm like, yeah, probably about like 30 of these probably wasn't worth the time I put into it. Even if I did enjoy some of the time I spent with, like, character, like, playing as Titus, because I think Titus is, like, the most fun balance in that game. Or the most fun balance of, like, a hard-hitting melee character, who just also is very tanky. Like, I had fun playing as him. I had fun playing as, actually, I was surprised with how much fun I had playing as Riku, because she is so fast. Holy shit, that was close. Because she is so fast that, like, you could just take advantage of absolutely everything in that game. Fucking hell.
That's a Nubian goat. It's a dairy breed whose milk is ideal for cheese production.
There are way more goats out here than there usually are.
Don't get any ideas.
Analysis complete.
Whoa, booster? No, diplomat, holy shit.
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis
That's the target.
Ah, man. Isn't very good. Oh yeah, I was talking about my idea with, like the Victims of War Prisoners mini storyline thing. That came to mind because I was thinking about how, like, this actually came to mind about halfway through, like, the storyline. I was like, you know, the idea of Outer Heaven really doesn't lend itself to a grand one focused storyline. Like, it kind of lends itself more to, like, a bunch of mini storylines, because in general it has to be a war without end. And because of that, you can't have, like, grandiose, like, conclusions. Like, because then it's just like, okay, big fight, and to what end? It's like, the war can't end. So I was like, so I was actually thinking to myself, what if it was just more like mini storylines, where, like, the payoff is more in knowing that a character you like is going out on a high note. That even if there's something very bittersweet about saying goodbye to them, that, like, much like the B&B Corps, they've almost been cleansed of their sins, or they've been given an opportunity to be able to forget everything that horrific that happened to them, and just try to carry on to a new life. And like, and my idea is of course, like, do this to show the nice side of, like, a war company like Outer Heaven. But of course, it's like, if I was in charge of, like, how the story would have gone out, I would have outright made Phantom Boss here just the most fucking vicious kind of person. Like, somebody who, like, almost just toys with other people. Like, that's my idea for him. Because I was actually thinking something like Tommy Vercetti, because I remember actually watching Kim Justice's review of, like, Vice City, and what she noted was that Tommy Vercetti is the perfect sandbox character, because he is the kind of guy who just hates fucking everyone and takes pride in just hurting other people. You know, but of course, like, I wouldn't go all full hog with it. It would probably be like this or it would probably be just a very malicious character who still has enough of a heart for people who he already cares for, much like how I think they try to portray Quiet in this game. How Quiet is, like, a lot of what she does is just incredibly vicious and black-hearted, but at the same time, she is willing to defend people like Big Boss. Or someone who I guess she perceives as Big Boss. Ooh, it's raining.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Wait, what is this? Oh, mine clearing. Holy shit, that's what... Okay, so... it's a good thing I maxed this out. Or I maxed out the battery. Holy shit, where are the... they're right in front of me and I can't... oh my god, I didn't even see this one. Alright, I'm gonna try to do it without shooting everything, because, like, it's supposed to be that it's facing away from this camp. Phew! Okay, so there's still one behind me. Oh, there it is. Jesus, that's a vicious one. Right in front of the gas can to make sure that if it blows up, it fucking takes you completely. It's like, your legs are not the only thing that's gonna be destroyed in this explosion. Alright. And as these more lax and, or relaxed videos of what's it called? Fucking, Phantom Pain are being made, I should probably tell you guys that, I've been kind of getting burnt out on making so many videos, just week in, week out, week in, week out. So I'm actually going to take a pretty big break once I finish with this and Dark Souls 3. With the way things are going, I'm actually thinking I'm gonna finish this before Dark Souls 3, which I genuinely was not expecting. But is like, know that afterwards I'm just gonna probably take a big break. At least from taking Let's Plays. The things I still have to do in LPs are like, things like GTA Vice City is something I have had planned for too long, and it is something I really do want to do. It's just like not now. What was another one? I still need to do the alternate scenario for Resident Evil 2, because I basically promised I was going to do it and then just didn't, and I feel pretty shitty about that. You know, but I think I can maybe get myself a few more subs with, like, doing more topic video stuff. Alright, so Abandoned Gazebo Camp is another place where you can actually get... Let's see. Okay, so what are the ones that are left? I might be able to get a few more subs just by doing more topic videos, and then immediately fucking annoy them to death by having too many videos out. But I guess, like, that's just how it works sometimes. It's just like I get tired of what I'm doing and then I do work onto something else. I find the process exhausting, too tiring, or whatever. Maybe I just need to build a certain degree of persistence. But then again, like, I have been extremely persistent with... Holy shit, I didn't realize the height of that.
Hey, quit kidding around.
I've been extremely persistent about, like, producing videos for this and Dark Souls 3. All the while still doing a Big Boss Emblem run of Metal Gear Solid 4 on my alternate channel. And it's like, it's getting a bit much. Like how much I can't do that much else. But then again, it might just be also because I do get really absorbed in Phantom Pain. And probably once I start recording more of Dark Souls 3, like it'll probably be a case of I get really absorbed into that. Like, it takes a while for me to get absorbed into that, but once I do, it's just like fucking clockwork. Like, I recorded, like, what I think were like 7 episodes in a row just because I started to get really into it. But yeah, it has been wonderfully enjoyable, and it's just really satisfying knowing that apparently somebody wanted to see this series so much that they actually Steam gifted me the game. Like, especially knowing that this is now, like, a game I absolutely loved playing. Like, it is I think I said I was gonna make a series, or a video, where I discuss the idea of, like, a game that isn't necessarily perfect, or even, like, not or even a game that, like, people don't see the flaws of, but more that the sort of, fucking hell, I am ruining my own pitch. When it's kind of the idea of like breaking down what we kind of see as like, oh, this is a perfect game, and I'm like, are there really perfect games, or are there just examples of like games that are very well polished but also very well targeted to a very large audience that is pretty much a niche, you know? Like, my example will be Phantom Pain for this game, but the other game that comes to mind a lot is Ocarina of Time. That, like, people who are playing that game were just in the right mindset where they were willing and able to appreciate everything that was good about that game, and were, like, perfectly fine to ignore the flaws because of everything that they liked. In many ways, I'm in that same zone. Man, it's a good thing I fucking brought this. So yeah. I think actually after this series is done, you guys are probably gonna have to expect a certain amount of Metal Gear related topic videos. Because there are videos I want to make. It's like whether or not they'll all be approved is another story. Is like, what was it? Analyzing mystery characters in not in Resident Evil, in Metal Gear, in the Metal Gear Solid series. What was another one? I was contemplating making the top 10 worst villains slash bosses in this game, but then I realized that it would be just like, like 90% of the list would just be Peace Walker. So I might just do something like, another thing I've been thinking of is like doing what I call like segmented countdowns, which is like, my example is I don't like how people put in boss battles into what, like, boss battles that are good for different reasons all into one category. Like, it always bugs me how, like, people put in Mother Brain as one of the best boss battles more for the storytelling rather than the gameplay. So I was always thinking, it's like, oh, what if I make like a top 10 countdown of boss battles, but do it like separating it out, just like, okay, this one's best actually to play, this one's best for storytelling, this one's best for presentation. Whether or not I make that is another thing, because it would basically be me having to replay every Metal Gear game I've played. And then the order, and like the ones that would be removed or not be in there would be completely arbitrary. Like, it would just be like, okay, which games have I finished and given a proper chance? Like, I probably wouldn't put in the MSX games, because I don't think I ever really gave those a proper chance. On the other hand, I would definitely put both Rising and Twin Snakes in the countdown. Despite the fact that Rising and Twin Snakes are arguably outside of the main Metal Gear canon. Oh, another one I actually want to do is top 3 songs of each Metal Gear game. Although that one is more just because, like, I don't like that I don't like that if I made a top 10 it would be half from one game. So it's more like, okay, top 3 from individual games. Okay, so I think I've done all I can in Africa. Yeah, I can for now. I have for now, I should say. So I'm gonna helicopter myself out. I think another one I was thinking of doing was like top 10 things I would have liked in Phantom Pain, because everyone does those lists really differently. Like, I saw one guy's list and his number 1 was like, oh, I would have liked it if Solid Snake came out at the end. I'm like, fuck off, that's ridiculous. Fucking hell, you want an entire, like, you want an entire just like, oh yeah, this is where he met his end. It's like, that's too fucking much. And besides, it's like a character who has ultimately no build-up in the actual game. Is like, it just give him a big moment just because. Oh, but then again, I guess to an extent they did that with Strangelove in this game. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bothered by things. It's like, I think to a degree your games do need to be self-contained. Maybe that's why I like that a lot of the, like, stuff that rely more heavily on the history of other games tend to be on the tapes.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
God damn it, I didn't get any new animals. Fuck.
Good. You captured it all.
6 gerbils, of fucking course. Oh shit, yeah, that's what I wanted, holy fuck. God damn it, really? Oh, challenge task completed.
List updated.
Oh, development grade of 1750. I thought it was actually gonna be for the Hawk.
Specify
So, with what I want in this game, like, I think people when they play this game, what I think they wanted more, well, I guess what they wanted more was the sense of transformation with boss. I didn't, like, listen to developer interviews. I didn't, like, listen to I didn't really watch trailers. I watched one, and the only thing I remember is, huh, there's a fucking flaming whale, there's a giant whale which is on fire. That's fucking weird. And that's all I really remembered. So it's like I came in with no promises, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Like another game that apparently, like I was bothered when I like heard people like complain about the promises they made versus what they actually had. Not Fable, was Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Did I get everything in Afghanistan? Cause there's only one side op available. Wandering Puppets 12. Okay. Okay, I know that you can deliver yourself to that point. So what I'm gonna do is actually go back to the desert and then plant more traps to catch the kitties and the rattlesnakes, and then just deliver myself over there.
Heading to Afghanistan.
Alright. So there's only one mission here. So, and it's like kill them all, basically. So I don't need my C4. And I do need the stealth camo, but I don't think I need that much of the stealth camo. So I'll go in with a 3 usage or a 3 or 4 usage item. That should be it. So okay, so with me, if I was to make that list of just like top 10 things I would have wanted in this game, I actually would have focused a lot more on just giving the mother base a sense of personality and things that would have complemented the things I already like about this game. Like, I like the mission structure, I like the secondary objectives, I like the way you can tackle them. Well, I think, well, the number 1 and number 2 would be really obvious. It's just the Eli storyline with, like 20 secondary objectives you can get. Like, because from what I understand, apparently it was just supposed to be one really big mission. So I'm like, okay, yeah, the Eli storyline that we never found the conclusion to. And the other one was the battle gears. Like that, those are the obvious 1 and 2. And I may just say, okay, here's the obvious 1 and 2. So then here's the rest of the top 10. So that's just more to me. The battle. Oh no, like that storyline and the battle gears. That would be the other number 2, because it's like so fucking teased and you do nothing with it. Well, what would be another one? With me, I would focus, like I think I just said that I would focus on making the missions better. I would remove the presentation of the repeated missions. Like, the way they repeat the missions is like they put them in the same category as new missions. They shouldn't fucking do that. It should just be, okay, now you can have this tab option, and now there's this extra challenge for other missions. And in addition to that, I would actually give them completely different secondary objectives. For one thing, you don't fucking need to be overhearing the exact... God damn it, really? Wow. Shit. For one thing, you don't need to hear the exact same, you don't need to hear the exact same eavesdropping conversations every single time. But on the other hand, like, for example, the subsistence missions, what if you had something like take the gun, like collect the ammo from every single person in the area? Or hell, just like capture the outpost despite having no weapons. Like, challenges like that I think would be like actually really, really rewarding. Probably a better fast travel system. Like, even right there with me getting caught by the sniper right there, like, for extremely late game and like for the side ops being as repetitive as they are and can be, it might be better off if you just basically give the development option of just like, I don't know, a fucking rocket car or something. Buddy specific missions. That thing I was talking about where just like prisoner or like staff member specific storylines. That's something I think would have been good. But to me, it's like, okay, what's my goal here? I'm like, I would want people to really get invested in Mother Base. I would want Mother Base to feel like a place that's actually alive. Like a place that you built up so that when you go in there, it actually feels like, it's like, wow, this is a place where people fucking live. Like, it always weirded me out, for example, that you don't see the kids, and you never see people, like, being relaxed. Like, you only ever see the people who are on guard. Or I guess this may be just because everyone's probably chilled out indoors and not, like, not outside and shit. I would actually bring back some stuff from Peace Walker. Like, it might be just silly, just like, yeah, we need a cook. Of course we need a cook. It's like, and I would actually have morale be... I'll probably bring back the morale system from that. Where it's just like, okay, yeah, from how people cook. Or hell, even just, like, people being friendly. Like, that'd be, I think that'd be kind of cool if, like, the harassment guys all, like, genuinely brought down morale. Or, like, you bring out too many people into missions and they keep getting hurt too often because, like, you're sending them into missions that are way above their class rank. It's like, there's only so many times you can see your buddy die before you just start to fucking feel like death itself is on its door as soon as you, like, get accepted into a mission. It's like, I guess I would turn, like, the morale into almost like the spirit of Mother Base. Just like, this is how high our spirits are right now. There's also some things in the game where I'm like, I wonder, like, if they were, like, if them being cut, like, really did benefit the game. Because, like, apparently Kiefer Sutherland, I think I said this, actually. Kiefer Sutherland apparently actually, like, did way more lines of dialogue than you hear in the game. It's just that Kojima was being an artsy fuck and was like, oh, I want to tell a story in a brand new way. Which, first of all, a story that was told through, like, having nobody talking was already done in Super Smash Bros. And it was weird, but I think it was actually done okay. That's actually something very strange, is that when I bring up Super Smash Bros. It's something that is comparable in storytelling to Metal Gear Solid 5. Except actually, Smash Bros. Didn't have this uneasy sense of unpleasantness to a lot of its cutscenes. Fucking hell. Like, I think I also said this, but, like, the torture in this game actually looks really genuinely like torture. Like, man, this is what sucks about having a really, really shit memory, is I can't remember what I've already said before. It's like my dad when he keeps, like, telling me the exact same fucking jokes over and over again. God damn it, I hate this light. I understand that the way the lights work in this game is actually probably accurate to how human beings perceive light, but it gets really obnoxious how it's just like, I can't... What the fuck was that? Ghosts? What happened? Yeah, this was the same guy, he just teleported. Did you see that shit? I just killed a ghost. My god, no wonder Redden's haunted. Ha! Alright. Ooh. Ah, fuck. I hate that, like, a lot of times the kick just doesn't come out. Alright, I'm just gonna call the helicopter. If they just kill everyone, I'll be fine.
Analysis complete.
Oh shit.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. We'll
God
stand
damn
by.
it.
Support helicopter has arrived.
This might be my inner Tomb Raider fan talking, but it's like one thing I actually wish this game had was like rewarding little cool animations. Cause like they have one in like the rolling dive. And like they just don't do it with the with other attacks. God damn it.
Analysis complete.
Leave the rest to us.
Fucking god damn it. I was trying to grab him there instead of punch him, but I didn't even mean to do that. Jesus.
Analysis complete.
Why didn't you shoot these guys?
Psyops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I guess like since the series is finally finished, I probably should also like try to do or redo my top 10 or 20 like best moments. I think I would just like go really specific and just call it cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid. Now that I've been replaying Metal Gear Solid 4, I'm like, holy shit, there are some cutscenes that just like feel like they go on forever. And like they're the ones I didn't shit on before. Like Act 4's briefing. Jesus. Oh my god, really? The fucking rodents. Holy shit. I moved up a whole %. Now, what I'm wondering is, was that all the side quests in Afghanistan? Yes, it was. Holy shit. So we've actually done it. Holy crud.
Clouds approaching.
So now is just, so it looks like the remaining 21 side quests are all in Africa, not Afghanistan. I should probably go and continue working on development projects.
Please specify a
Oh,
project.
fuck, I can't. Alright, so I'm gonna go for the prisoner extraction here,
Please select
but
a
I'm actually gonna come out down here because I think that's another spot where I can put down a cage, and I can go again later on for getting what's around here. So actually, hold on, what's the missions that are repeated? How many? Okay, armored vehicle and material containers. Is that it? Oh, thank goodness, that's it. Okay, so the one by Gazeba Camp and the one were right there by the plantation. Okay. Alright, so it looks like there's one that's very rare here, so I'm gonna put 3 here. And then right near the airport, right about here, should be another spot for a rare creature. So that's where I'll put the cages down. You know what? Actually, what what these animal cage things need is a second collectible. Like, couldn't you're seriously telling me you couldn't put in animal safari guides or something? Just like, okay, this is where you can fucking find this animal if you want to take pictures of it. Alright, so right here, which is about where you get dropped off for another helicopter spot. I'm just gonna lay down 3 and gonna try to take care of this side quest. Wait a minute, do I even have a single zebra?
Map has been updated.
Because I don't think I have a single one. Is that what is that? Oh, his texture didn't load in, so he looked like a donkey. So yeah, unlike bears, where it's like, where it just kind of stops working, or like the where the tranquilizer just doesn't work
Extraction
until like you
arrived
load
at
like
base.
30 into him. It's like eventually they do work on the zebras, except this one apparently. Jesus, that took a while. I love how like my extraction method makes it look as if like I'm some alien, frickin' Like, just, like, beaming these things up into my, what's it called? Saucer or something. Alright, so... Ah, there it is. Fucking boaster. If you weren't an objective, I would murder the fuck out of you. God damn it, they all saw him, so I can't deliver myself. Fuck.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh wow, that was a good shot. Holy shit. Okay, I need to deliver myself before anyone wakes up. Need to hurry this up. Okay, please tell me. Okay, good. Fucking hell. So I have to do this fucking fast. God damn it. Come on. Oh, come on. Really? Who fucking saw me? Everyone's down over there. Fuck, it must be somebody who heard noise or something. Shit. Anyway, while I'm here, I might as well staff manage. I always have to, every time I get somebody new, I always have to double check whether or not, like, any of them are troublemakers. Because there's always fucking troublemakers. It sounds quieter. Can I? Damn it. Can't. It must have, okay, so it must have been that they called it in. That, like, somebody was, or that, like, as soon as, like, somebody got ballooned out, that it was like, okay, we're in danger. Shit. Ah, fuck it, it's faster to go through the airfield. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting that heavy infantry is actually the people, is when they, like, take over a base. Meaning that, in essence, in order to complete this mission, I have to capture the outpost.
Analysis complete.
Is he okay? Shoot, shoot. Ai, ek hoor hulle gaan liggaam. Ja, sal die meeste skote na die torso keer, maar natuurlik is sy arms en bene nog steeds kwesbaar.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Not against knives, brother.
Analysis complete. Enemy analysis complete. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete.
Fucking hell. This is the real Jack the Ripper coming out. In fact, it's actually quite accurate given that it's a, it's Raiden wielding a blade. I wanted him to see me before he died.
Side-ops list updated.
I think that's another thing I kind of miss, is just the really off-the-wall stuff that Metal Gear Solid would sometimes do. Like a, what's it called? Like, a secondary thing you can do in... Oh, there's two secondary things that's, I think, are worth bringing up in Metal Gear Solid 2. One is, the virtual training. Granted, it would be weird if this game had virtual training.
That's the target.
Complete. Analysis complete.
Or I guess it would be kind of like
Analysis.
it'd be kind of weirdly telling if it was just like hypnosis live action roleplay, because then it might hint to the ending a bit. But I think that would be really cool if like you could do something like virtual like just challenges where they give you like 2 weapons and that's it. Or maybe I just like the idea of just weird challenges. But then again, I guess that's what the outer ops are. Like, yeah, the outer ops basically were the virtual training. Now that I think about it.
Analysis complete.
Because like I even remember one of the missions. I was like, oh, this is so much like a virtual reality mission, which is the one where you had to stick up all your enemies, and to make sure you didn't actually just shoot them, because all it did was count how they were eliminated. But the only thing you had on you was a banana, because the banana, hilariously in Peace Walker, had the secondary ability to hold up enemies, much like how the water pistol, even though all it does is blast water, which can stun the enemy, it can be used as a way to I was surprised my camo didn't go off there. It can be used as a way of holding people up. I don't think I've ever demonstrated that, but it can be done.
Side-op completed.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Updated. Extraction arrived.
Like, it's hilarious that I shit on certain aspects of Peace Walker, and yet I do miss very particular ones.
Marker placed.
I think it's just because I got really burned out on Peace Walker when I was trying to play it, because it kept burning me with just its fucking, with the structure it had for its outer ops, that it was just repeated boss battles. And that got just so obnoxious after a while. Like, it's like, oh my god, again, and again, and again, and again.
Destination.
It would just got to the point of just like, I just don't want to play anymore. Alright, and
Arrived at your destination.
here's hoping that that's enough to get the animal that's here. And now that I got what's up here, I'll just deliver myself back
Marker placed.
to the other 2 missions.
Please
A video I'm thinking of doing, but it's very unlikely that I'm gonna do, is actually compiling the 10 hardest objectives in this game and how to do them with like the lowest amount of cost. The only thing I know is gonna be the last one is like Quiet's Goodbye, or whatever that Quiet's Exit, or a Quiet Exit, or whatever it's called. Is like, I only know one way to do it, but I can probably like, that one way is good enough to keep to do it, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people like see that mission and it's just like, oh my god, how is this even possible? Just even to beat it, and then how do you complete the secondary objective? Did I really forget my rocket launcher? Oh fuck, right I did, because when I went to Afghanistan, I took it out because I only needed to fight Wandered Skull because that was the only one left. Holy shit, this is a way harder. Fuck, if I didn't have D-Dog invisibility, I would have been so fucked. Jesus. Fucking boaster. Well, that's actually a pretty... It's a boaster, but he's actually even above a normal boaster.
Analysis complete.
Ah, okay, that's who I need.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Hands up. On the ground.
Okay, he's a little too close to me. To fucking hell, there's a lot of guys in this team. Alright, it's an armed unit. Or not an arm, like it's a tank unit. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna go to extract the guy now that the helicopter's off my ass. God damn it, really? Oh shit, did that actually stop the alert?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
Ooh, that guy's actually worth taking. He isn't.
Don't move.
Whoa, that's weird. They have two different rocket launchers. Because I got one, but it's not accepting the ammo to this one. Either that or I can't get another.
Subject on board.
How is it that two of the exact same rocket launcher don't have the same ammo? That's just bizarre. Whatever. Oh, I don't have my car. Shit. Oh, sweet. Okay, so it's just in the valley. Really? That's weird.
Are you okay? Snake!
Like, okay, kind of a cool thing I wish there was more of, but it's like, something I like to do is just dive off of relatively high oh, fuck off. Is dive off of relatively high places so that my character can roll through their fall. But for some reason it feels like this character doesn't have as good of fall damage as other ones, which is weird because I've fallen off of really high places and for some reason, or it's like, I've fallen off of places that seem higher, but it's like, not enough. Apparently. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call the helicopter after I kill these guys, because it's probably gonna take me a while to get up there.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I kind of like these signs of natural events that like just happened when you were when you're not there. It's like I know some people might not like the idea of, oh, I wanted to see how that mudslide happened, but I was like, it's a fucking mudslide.
detected. The map has been analysis complete.
Retrieved the rifle and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. The 10-year-old son motioned to the father. His 6-year-old daughter has
Analysis complete.
subject on board.
Enemy
Leave the rest to us.
detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Side ops list updated. Extraction
Roger.
arrived at Mother Base. Support helicopter requested.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Where was that drop off? Because I've never seen that drop off before. I've died too many times of fall damage just wandering around. What the fuck? Holy shit, are we really that high above the ground? Oh, I guess it's just that I climbed up a bit higher than I needed to.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. Alright, so I guess that's probably enough for today.
Specify